Why the fuck did my camera turn off? That was shit. Ah, where's my book? My book is right here. And TikTok has been pissing me off. I need to add a topic. Do I really? Ah, fuck. Can we get a room tour? No. Why the fuck do people ask that? That's annoying as shit. How do I give you XP? I don't know. I don't know how YouTube streaming works. I just put it on here so I could upload it later. What am I doing? Also, that was a great start. I just yelled at someone for, like, asking for a room tour. What is that? What is this purple thing that's like a crown? Top fans. What? I don't know what that means. Huh. Yeah, I really don't understand how any of this shit works. Oh yeah. I don't know why I started the YouTube stream already, because I still need to set up the TikTok live. Characters. Why can I not go live? No, it is not branded content. What is... I have to add a camera. Okay, fine. I'll add a camera. Add source. And then just put that in the corner right there. It's kind of annoying that I have to add a camera. Like I have to absolutely add a camera. I can't just live stream like a screen recording to TikTok. It's very stupid. Now can I go live? Yes. I think. Fuck. I don't know where the hell my half glove is. Oh shit, I put the chat on TikTok all the way to the bottom. Anyway. Fuck. Why do I know where everything is? No sound detected. What the fuck do you mean no sound detected? Can everyone on TikTok hear this? No, you're not. I'm not gonna go live with you, you fucking weirdos. I kind of hate how, like, the way I have my camera set, or the way I have to have it set, is that it distorts this a bit, because now his legs look so much smaller than they actually are, because that's it flat. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. I should probably. Yeah, the chat's very annoying with how I've placed it. Not the people, but how I've placed it. Oh well. Anyway, so now I need to be referencing. That's not what I was going to reference. That's not what I'm referencing either. No. No. There it is. There is the sketched out character sheet for the main character. It's sideways. Ignore that. What can I use as a bookmark? Okay. I'm wondering if I should ink this. Maybe, maybe not. Let me check something. Ah, fuck. I need to put the actual handle right here. Did I just break it? No. I work with 0.3 lead, which is insanely brittle and annoying as fuck. But it gets the best amount of detail. No, glasses do not benefit drawing. They just keep light out of my eyes. I literally have a light shining down on my face. I have no... Well, that comment's gone. No idea what that was saying. My work inspired you to make a comment. Ah, that's nice. I didn't mean to do that, but that's nice. Okay, how far? Let me look. It says my mic is pretty good. I don't know what it's like for TikTok. Yeah, I don't have a fucking, like... I don't have a live feed. Is he throwing it back? I don't... Do you know what throwing it back means? Because I don't think you know what that means. If you're looking at this character. Like, what? Anyway. Is he twerk? I don't think you guys know what twerking looks like. Okay. Do. you want to draw more whenever you see my stuff. Oh, that's nice. I didn't mean to do that, but that's nice. Trying to think. The sense of scale is always really annoying. Okay, look at mine. This is why we have reference sheets. You guys can't see it, but the top layer is where the blade is. Okay. So, a handle starts. Where I'm going to have him grab is going to start right here. You guys can't see that. Show the blade. Okay. And then it's right there. Someone's in a rose. Why isn't that nice? Okay, then the handle. The handle is extra long. He balanced on his sword. He never had a staff. Originally, he was going to have a staff. Which, someone laughed at that for some reason when I told them that. I don't really know why. Because, like, it's a fantasy character. Yeah, I've had very weird interactions with people who see my work on TikTok. Like, a lot of their complaints don't make sense. And also, a lot of them are the kind of Reddit experts that have never seen a closed fist in person, but act like they know everything about fighting. Even though I told them that the book isn't, oriented around fighting. There just happens to be people that fight in it. Okay. Still not a scarecrow. Okay. So. I might need to make that bigger, but I'm not sure. I learned anatomy from a Star Wars How to Draw book. just had. There it is. Your work is pretty badass. I don't know why I. Okay, I think this generation has ruined me because every time I see a peach, I immediately think ass. Or I might just always be thinking of ass. I'm not sure. It's kind of wide right here, but I think that's fine. Do I use regular mechanical? Does this look regular to you? Does this look? Eh, does that look regular to you? Also, that's weird seeing a delay in my camera. What was that fucking doing? That's why I'm asking. That doesn't make sense because, like, you can tell that this isn't a regular mechanical pencil. So why would you be asking if you can tell that this isn't okay? Fuck! I already forgot what the pattern was that I will. That okay, that's pretty standard. Do 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 do. Also, another thing people like get on to me about when it comes to the actual blade that he uses is they say, dude, why is he able to swing around a 200-pound sword, which is not 200 pounds, it's like 15 at most, which is still heavy for a sword, but it's also what a lot of broadswords were. A lot of people just heard me say that, like, oh, the sword is more practical for him, and so they critiqued every aspect about him to try to make it seem like I was wrong in some way. You wish you could make positions as good as me? Well, you could if you buy the Sticky Bones, the Sticky Bones drawing figures that are linked on my profile. Buy them. Buy them. They're really expensive. Buy them. Buy them. Buy them. It supports the book. Don't actually buy them if you can't afford them. They are a lot. Yep, I like them. It's actually how I got this pose. Yeah, let me just put it very rough. I have character of my own. I'm doing. He's an anti-hero. Well, that's very descriptive. What Drand is my pencil? I don't fucking know. Graph gear, I think. I didn't practice drawing. I just kept doing it over and over again without realizing that that's practicing. So no, I don't have a time frame for everything for my progress. Okay. That's the general pose, yeah. Yeah. Do I prefer sticky bones or the wooden figures? I fucking hate those wooden figures. Those things are shit. They have no articulation. And also, they don't help with anatomy at all. They're just supposed to help with like shading. I think people don't realize that. Is that like they're not meant for you to actually draw muscle around them. They're just meant for you to draw the actual figure, like the actual wooden figure, the practice shading, which is fine on its own for like a couple weeks, but it's like they're so useless after that. But yeah, sticky bones. I prefer sticky bones. I prefer sticky bones. Sticky bones. Sticky bones drawing figures. Uh, and they're magnetic, so it's really helpful with my desk. It's really useful with my desk because it's metal. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Okay. You struggle with the length of clothes? What? Wait, what is that? Also the YouTube stream and the TikTok stream are on two different monitors in front of me, so I'm going blip, blip, blip. Oh my God, you're sending roses again. Dang it. Wait, what are they? Wooden figures are absolute shit. Yes, they are. Yeah, the wooden drawing figures are just what was first. And why the fuck are you sending that many roses? Thanks, but why? Are you calculating how much money that is? Any amount of money just sent to me for doing nothing is insane. Also insane. Also insane the fucking pay cut that TikTok takes. That's one thing that's gonna be really annoying about drawing this character over and over again, is I wanted him to be holy shit, the roses are still going. What the fuck? Anyway, the thing is, I put like a lot of detail into this character. Like, see, there's the texture on the texture on this long ass this sword. Then there's the folds in his mask, and then the anatomy, plus the folds in his pants, and then the texture. It's gonna be the texture on his boots, and the actual like sense of space when it comes to its accessories, like its gloves. Because I would have to constantly draw this texture of like the cross stitching when it's warped, and it's 855. Why? That's crazy. What was I fucking doing? Okay. I should have gotten food. Another another thing about like his design is that his pants very hard to predict. She's soloing the 1,000 goal. Yeah, 1,000. Wait, what did you just send? A fireworks show? That's stupid. Can I move? Wait, hold on. Don't send any more. Because I'm gonna move this upwards. It's animating it over this. I didn't learn to draw. Also, that goal isn't like an actual goal. It's just there. I think it's a graph gear. I don't know. I think it says graph gear. Yeah, there it is. Wow, that's a really good camera. Focus. There we go. Yeah, I highly doubt that I would ever get 100,000 diamonds in a live, cause like, how much money is that? How much? One diamond is worth approximately half a cent. That's insane. And what the fuck? Stop sending stuff when I'm not looking. It's honestly not a lot. It's not a lot, but it's still giving money to a random guy on the internet, which I find crazy. So, why can't I just do math? Did I write that right? Yes. Yeah, it's approximately like $500. That was simple math. I don't know why I could do that. That's appreciated to support, but like honestly, there's a lot people that would are way more worth any amount of money than me. How do I draw my own ideas? Acid. Take acid. Go into the woods and take acid. You're not a native English speaker. I wouldn't have noticed. You're actually doing way better than most people who don't bother to learn English. But now I'm going to keep out for grammar mistakes. One thing I always find very weird uh, is when people they go to a different country, like Japan or France, but they don't bother to learn the language. Which, if you go to a tourist destination on its own, that's sort of forgivable because they'll like automatically assume English-speaking tourists are going to go there. But if you intend on actually venturing out and seeing what the actual culture of a country is, I don't know why you wouldn't learn the basic communication skills. That was just a thought that it like entered my brain. Because it would make it easier to get around. I think I drew this too thin, but whatever. Hmm. Okay. I'm. I've met native English speakers that like have trouble with grammar. So you're doing better than a lot of natives. Detail. What detail? Okay, I think that looks too thin. Where the hell did I put the remote? There it is. Not what I meant. Okay. I made a video on it. Those are bodybuilders. I use whatever I feel like. Hmm. I'm pretty sure it reminds you of the guy from Summer Wayne only because he has a hat. I don't know who the fuck Zeben Zapata is. Steven. That's not. No, I didn't type Steve. No, I don't. No, I do not. Yo, no one, no one that comes up looks like me. Dude. Okay. See. No, I'm not gonna make a tutorial on how to draw muscles. Is my pencil HB? No. What? This would be a very dark HB. I don't care about that guy's work. Yes, I have the entire story planned. Do. One thing I always find kind of annoying, not singling you out, is that people will DM me, like, asking me where is it, where's the book, where's the book. I've told people like how long it's going to take multiple times, and people like won't watch the entire video and will just assume that it's out. But for some reason, I didn't link it anywhere. Like, the fuck? All your characters are web-handed? No. What? What? Scrub New. No idea who that is. And I'm not gonna look that up. Calling me Mr. Criminal is odd. Very odd. Weirdly formal. Still have no idea what the fuck webbed hand means. When that person asked, are all my characters webbed hand? You see the middle and ring fingers stuck together? It's pretty natural. God damn it, the fucking camera. That's Opera GX. Fuck. You think you'll be in college when the book comes out? Maybe. The fuck? No tracking. That's not where I meant. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go over my art supplies. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't. I always find it weird. I've actually seen people question why some artists will draw a hand like this. This is my resting hand. God damn it! Stop fucking motion controls. Stop turning on tracking. It's because of your sticky bones model? No, I've drawn I've drawn resting hands like that before sticky bones was ever even founded. But yeah, I always find it weird when people like question like the middle these two fingers being put together because that is a resting hand for most people. That's what most people's hand looks like. What the Yeah, webbed hands would mean that there's like skin in between the fingers. What? Wait, did I put it on the outside or the inside? Okay, so I put the actual buckle. It's so weird how small that looks, like in comparison, because of the warping. I can draw my yeah, but it's like again, again with the hand. That is how a resting hand is. So people always find it weird. I don't know. A lot of people that don't draw find it weird. I've been one of your bigger inspirations. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. Mm. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Oh my fucking god! Those dogs barking have never done anything worthwhile. Can that dog shut the fuck up? Oh my god. Now he's making the other dogs bark. Let the dog do his job. I fucking hate when people say that. I hate when people say that. Chewy, stop barking. I dare you to bark into the mic. Stop it. Anyway. Yes, you're a baby. Where the fuck did I just put my pencil? He's all grown. He's like, fuck. I don't know. He's like 4 pounds heavier than we was with the last video I made with him. Ah. You make too much noise. But yeah, I do hate when like I say, can that dog shut up? And then people will say, let the dog bark. I don't believe that you're dog owners. I do not believe that you're a dog owner. If you say, let the dog bark, and as a retort to me telling them to shut up. Because you're loud as fuck. You're loud as fuck, aren't you? I gave you hope to continue your manga. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yes. Okay, back to figuring this shit out. I also find it weird when people say, how many hours a day do you draw? That's an indefinite number. Wait, that's not the right word. That's an inconclusive number because I don't draw every day. But people assume that I don't do anything other than drawing. Does your dog eat the book? He tries. Yes, you try eating the book, don't you? Don't you? You try eating the book. Bad. Bad. Anyway. I think the hardest thing is the texture on his boots. Can I bully you into drawing? No. Lazy ass needs someone else to tell him what to do. What are you, an ROTC student? Yeah, it is really weird how people will see one video from me and assume my entire life, but that's pretty much standard to posting yourself on the internet. That comes standard to posting yourself on the internet. But honestly, assuming that the only thing I ever do is drawing is a bit insulting. Cause the fuck? I don't know how long the book's gonna be done. I don't like that question, cause like, and it's always gonna be like I don't fucking know. It's always gonna be I don't know, or it's gonna be way longer than you're actually gonna remember. Um, they gotta know that kind of thinking is dumb. They don't think that kind of thinking is dumb. Like they get really offended when you say no, I'm not like that at all. Like they really hate being wrong about assuming everything about you. The ninja training is going fine. I'm still jacked. How much battery life do I have? You know what's weird? And like my most recent post where I'm just posting like me teleporting into the woods, people genuinely think that I'm just showing up a tent, even though the first 20 seconds is sped up specifically so you can get to the point of the video faster. But people comment like about are commenting just about the tent. Like I know they didn't watch the rest of the video. Can I make him twerk? No. Can you like shut the fuck up? Wait, who sent stuff? You sent 101 goats. I don't know how much that is, but thanks. Did that do an animation that I missed? I'm always. The Toji Sleeper Build. What life event? So basically, the entire reason that I work out is because in middle school, this guy named Israel, when I took off my shirt in the locker room for the first time, he said, "Hey, damn, everybody, look at Cameron's jiggly titties." And from then on, I did push-ups, sit-ups, and squats every day, not to look better, but so I could be strong enough to kick that kid's ass. So I'm coming for you, Israel, the guy, not the country. You know what? These glasses, that water bottle looks like piss. Hey, hey you dog, what are you doing? Hey, dog, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I swear to God, if that thing starts barking immediately. Some more people are sharing the Gwomble thing. And now I want to eat these. These are not good. I just have them. Salsa ones are way better. Now that I think about it, I should probably take this figure and advertise for it. Anyone wondering, this is the drawing figure I use. Let me move. Dang, his hat looks even bigger from this perspective. This is the drawing figure I use. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. Like I always joke around saying buy it, buy it, buy it, but like do not buy it unless you can afford it or are like really serious about art. So if you can afford it. Okay, let me. I will use this for a shading reference. Okay, so you see, now I can use this for the shading reference. Favorite piece of fiction, The Iron Giant. Oh. Okay. I have a stand for this. Where'd it go? So now I'm going to stick this thing in its ass. Okay, now how can I... No, I do not know any other figs that are cheaper. Any cheaper figs will not last a long time. Okay. Lighting, creating my lighting reference. Yeah. Okay, I've created my lighting reference. How do I position my camera like that? It's just right there. And then my other camera's right here. See that? See that? You can barely see it. It almost looks like I'm pointing at nothing. Where is the talking rock? I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. I can barely see this in my own camera. You don't know where to start, just draw. Just draw. How the hell did... Why do you think I got a physique fast? Exactly. Because I didn't take my shirt off before. I might want to direct a show. Story direction is pretty much the gist of what I want to do. I'm really dictating whether or not I should blend the shading or keep the zigzag texture. I've done digital. I'm not gonna switch over to digital. I can utilize digital. Hmm. Yeah, people don't really have a sense of time thanks to social media. Actually, now that I think about it, I know that since I'm gonna like try to do more fitness stuff on like other social media, uh, people are probably gonna accuse me of steroids because a lot of people are gonna think that I just immediately got buff or immediately toned. I'm not telling anyone the name of the character. Yes, I did start doing the Ninja Physique thing. What the fuck? Why don't people ever stay updated? Can we just like wait for this novel to be released before I start thinking about other ones? Those dogs shut the fuck up. The neighbors need a train. That was my dog. Those are my dogs. They're just they're just aggressive. TikTok is trying to silence you. That might be a good thing. Aaron Thor, I would not say he's my favorite character. He's my favorite character design, but in the book, he's kind of a fucking weirdo. I have several dogs. They just keep showing up. I found that last one in a box. Hmm. Okay. How do I feel about? I don't know. Grape juice is good, I guess. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the reference video for what this guy would actually look like fighting with a sword. It's a bit different because in the video the handle isn't as long. Videos. Videos. No, that's porn. Mm. I don't really pay attention to if other people are better than me at drawing or not because that gets in the way. Where the fuck? I know I have this video. I I know I have this video. There it is. What the fuck? There it goes. Bright as fuck. There he goes. You're kidding? About what? Why are you adding a question mark? That's literally what I said. In general, that's like how we would move. Yeah, that was performance art, but like it'll be similar to that, but in a tactical way. It's a Zanmadao. Fuck. Hold on. Nope, you cannot have the age of him. A lot of people keep asking questions about the character. But the whole point of his character is you don't know shit about him. What am I? What was I looking for? Oh yeah, this. Hmm. How do the others call him then? What do you mean? Maybe his name gets revealed in the book. Are his parents siblings? Are yours? Yeah, he's not a scarecrow. Yeah, the whole thing is like one of the main points of the book is that this character you don't know shit about him, but everyone else like gives their life story without you asking. I remember one guy said looked at the design and said, "This doesn't tell you anything about the character." I'm like, "Well, my job here is done." Okay, why the fuck? Why do people? Why would? Why would I have if something is like years and years before it would release? Why would I tell you where it would be? Because I don't know where it would be to actually find it. Because that's like 1 to 2 years in the future. Do you blend or just crosshatch? This is a sketch. Sketching is only crosshatching. Hmm. You don't get how publishing books work. That's obvious for a lot of people. A lot of people will ask, how much will the book cost? I'm like, why would I know that immediately? Like, I would actually have to set everything up and, like, actually figure out how much it would, like, how much it would need to be to cover the cost of everything for there to actually be a profit to make more. I don't source any of my references from any one place. Except this. Except these. Except these. These right here. These sticky bones figures. Yes. Yes, buy them for my link. Give me money. Just kidding. Do I just give it to some? I'm not gonna go into the publishing process. Hmm. 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 Mechanical pencils are the best for sketching. Any art teacher that tells you to stop using mechanical pencils needs to be castrated or circumcised. Hmm. forcefully. Hmm. Anyway. Hmm. Dogs, why are you fighting at my door? Hmm. I can't see that on the TikTok live. I don't know how many dogs I have. I lost count. All right, everybody, look at this one. Ugh. Everybody, look at this one. Look at this one. It's a big boy. Yes. Let's say hi, you stretchy face. Yes. 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 You're very loud. You're a very loud boy. All right, away with you now. It's a mystery how many dogs I have. You have 12 pets? Damn, you must smell like shit. Everything just fell off your desk onto you, and then you woke up on the floor outside your room. Well, it sounds like you drink way too much. Where's my phone? I streaming outside of TikTok? I wonder what those little links or those little usernames right below this camera mean. You don't see that. You guys don't see that on the other platforms, but yeah. Hmm. Really annoying to do this. Hmm. Hmm. That works. Message retracted. Why? I already read it. All right. I mean, plenty of the sketches could appear in the novel. Hmm. Let's see. What was I doing after that? Oh yeah, Gwomble. Forgot about this. Ni nada. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? What the fuck is that thing you just said? A type of sword. Did not answer my question. I could use context clues, but yeah, I've never seen that word. What sword? No. I, dude, I was in the woods for like a month. How the fuck am I supposed to beat Elden Ring? Dude, stop. Can people stop asking when is my novel gonna be out? I don't fucking know. God damn it, I turned on the fucking. No, no tracking. Get off my screen, damn it. Motherfucker. Oh my god, what are they doing? Hmm. Jesus Christ. I could have mistaken it for an Uchi Katana. No, because it doesn't look like that. Jesus, fuck. And now we need to... Dude, what the fuck? God damn it, can this camera fucking sit still? Why the fuck did it rotate? You have been summoned? No, you haven't. That was annoying. What the fuck? Why does it keep doing that? Very annoying. It seems you're struggling with my camera. No shit, Sherlock. Transform. That is upside down. Do you have to be so aggressive? You're the one pointing out shit for the sake of being annoying. Dude, why is it still tilted like that? There. Oh. There we go. Is that my self-insert? No. That looks nothing like the self-insert character. Where else? Oh. I just put that pencil. You can just look up my self-insert character. Where the fuck did my pencil just go? Oh. How the hell did I put it up there? No. Anyway. What the fuck was I looking for? Okay. You know, maybe instead of sketching, I'll just like off camera, like sketch characters and then ink them later as a part of the stream. But I'll do it another day. No, I do not have any advice for art block because I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Yes, I've done background art. I'm gonna have to do background art. Hmm. No, background art's not really that hard. The guy on the right is the same as this guy. Line art is harder. Hmm. You know, a lot of the questions people ask in this, they need to wait till the book comes out, because if I tell you any of that, if I tell you any of the questions that you're asking, you're just gonna be like, oh, I wonder when this is gonna happen. Wonder when this is gonna happen. You're not gonna pay attention to the actual narrative. Why do I seem really annoyed at something? I talk in a monotone voice. Hmm. Hmm. Did I go to university for art? No, I don't waste my time like that. I remember a lot of people say that you go to like art, go to art school for the connections, and I'm like, I don't know about that. You're asking questions that you need to wait for the book for. Like some people just keep asking, "Hey, what happens in the book?" before I even like release the book. You like questions? Yeah, good for you. Just ignore them then, I guess. Don't tell me what to do. A lot of people like I will say like, "Hey, this question's kind of stupid," and then people will be like, "Just ignore it." No, then I wouldn't be on the internet. Like just because I find a question stupid or I find it like a question I can't answer does not mean I'm gonna just steer away from acknowledging it. That's not the that's not the only thing in life is to turn and run away from something that either is annoying or you can't do. Like that's terrible advice for someone who does the internet for a business. Yeah, I did say it was gonna be horror themed. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It doesn't matter what snack I'm stacking on. If life is unfair or to everyone, doesn't that make life fair? No, because I'm gonna make it unfair for you. Yeah. I'm drawing this body symmetrically, but I don't really know if I want to draw the wings symmetric. Like, because on both sides, the wings are just going to be the exact same fucking thing. I feel like I can do that later. I'm not drawing in one specific. That's fine. Damn. Hmm. Damn, that's not funny. Yes, I set myself out of the draw. Hmm. I'm at the point in the live where people commenting are just commenting stuff that's weird. Like, just insanely odd. In an attempt for recognition. You shoot down all the questions of people that truly care. No, I don't. You just only pay attention to the negatives. And plus, I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. There's been plenty of stuff that you definitely weren't here for. Also, questions repeat themselves a lot. I'd rather not drive myself insane saying the same shit over and over. You've asked a few things that have been ignored. Uh, well, first off, boo hoo, because the thing scrolls automatically when everyone comments, so I'm not going to see everything. Also, there's a good chance whatever you said was censored because TikTok's weird about censorship. I don't know why you're taking it to heart that I possibly ignored your comment when I probably just either didn't want to answer it, didn't see it, or, you know, I've already answered it before. Hmm. you're excited to read it when it finishes. That's nice. Nice. Hmm. 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 You're working on your own version of the Jurassic World story. Hmm. Interesting. 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 You hated the movie so much you thought I need to rewrite this. Oh shit. Hmm. Completely new story. You hated the movie so much you had to make a completely new story from scratch. I haven't done comment reading videos in like 4 years. Or like 3 years. Also, the comments suck. Like, modern day comments just suck. Like, they suck to read. Like, it's nice that people are engaging with my content, and there's a lot of people that, like, offer, like, a lot of compliments and support, which those are nice, but those are also boring to read to an audience. Uh, all the, like, interesting comments, there's, like, none. It's just a bunch of people like saying random dumb shit that try to be funny. Sometimes it's hate comments, but they're so fucking stupid that like they get their own video, and they're also far in between. How would I define a good comment? I don't define a good comment. It's just It's either shit or it's not. I can tell you what a bad comment is, which is saying random words to try to be funny and get attention. Mm. There's no such. There's no comments that actually like invoke conversation as much as there used to be. You guess your comment right now was shit, or it was just neutral. It doesn't have to be like your comment. It doesn't have to be like good or shit. It can be just that a comment, which goes against what I just said. But whatever. But yeah, a lot of comments are just shit. Like reading them doesn't invoke anything. You're just like, that was a waste of calories typing that out. I don't know why you did that. Like there a comment that that's only real purpose serves is just boosting engagement. You can show the show on stream. What the fuck are you talking about? Read your previous comment. It didn't come up. Also, don't tell me to read things. Why are you saying calm down? This is my normal tone of voice. Also, why are you still here? Yes. Oh yeah, by the way, telling someone to calm down, telling someone to calm down has never worked, and if you do it, you're kind of a dick. Or stupid. I don't know what structural drawings means. Do do do. Some people just like to hear or see themselves talk. Yeah. Like, there have been some comments where I read them, and it's like, if I was pretending to be stupid, I would never be able to come up with that. Which is how I know that they're genuine. And now, like, every single comment that's even could be seen as negative, but could be completely neutral, or it could be just blown out of the water, or like level of negativity. People chalk everything up to rage bait. They're like, this is rage bait. I'm like, maybe they're just stupid, because stupid people exist. People are chalking. It's like the same as like saying an insult and then receiving backlash and then immediately backpedaling and saying it's just a joke by like claiming something is rage bait. Dude, I already said I don't know what the fuck you mean by structural drawings. That's why I'm not answering your question. I don't have any drawings on hand for that. And also, I'm not going to show those because they're for the book. No idea what the fuck that emoji is. It won't show it. Nope, no idea what the Big List show is. Is that like Ellen DeGeneres' show or something? Hmm. Rage Bay is just using an excuse. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Create on Microsoft Paint. Nope, never watched it. Hmm. 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 This guy looks kind of gross. been 2 hours. Its abdomen is really long. Mr. Observant over here. Hmm. Hmm. Fuck. What the hell? Hmm. Ugh, Jesus. I need to piss at the same time. I want to finish the rest of this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I have two other stories. The main one that I'm gonna release first is the Man of 10,000 Tricks. Then I have to decide if that one does well. I have two other stories, which are Noir Knights and Alakane the Smith. Two completely different stories. Because, like, Alakane the Smith is about a smith who created a world with his own body that he stole from hell when he died. So he used the regeneration of his body that was meant for torture to create the world around him when he escapes hell. And then there's Noir Knights, which is a sci-fi about a king that does not rule over any land or subjects, only has military. So yeah, I have no idea which one of those I would do after that, but I probably won't have to think about that until later in the future. just do one of the wings on this side. Hmm. Been 2 hours. Hmm. No, I do not have any advice about drawing muscles. I need to fucking piss. I need to fucking piss. turned 22 years ago. Turned 23 years ago, you dingus. Also, I walked outside and my dog was choking on a tin can. What the fuck? The glasses are throwing you off. Okay, so here's one thing that baffles me. It is so easy to post something on the exact same account and people not know who you are despite you being in the video. Because people associate the what you do in the video way before they associate what you look like or what your name is. Your host message said you're 22, you're lacking. No, TikTok is lacking because they didn't fucking update it. Quit judging me, bitch. But yeah, it's weird. Whenever I post anything about either working out, drawing, stuff on my whiteboard, my book, people think those are all like 4 or 5 different people, despite the fact that I sound the same. It's the same username or first name that appears on the videos. It's like, I don't. In real life, it would, like in actual, like in person, people would be like, oh, it's that guy. But for some reason on the internet, just people forget faces instantly. It's so easy to get away with stupid shit. What was this person saying? You put on one of my videos for motivation and practice. Oh, that's nice. Insane, because I'm not very motivational, but that's nice. Also, I find it weird that YouTube has a chat rate. Is that actually something I need to focus on? I don't know. Also, why the fuck am I uploading this to YouTube? You know, after this, I'll probably do rough sketches and then do inking for the next time I do live. Yeah, because I think this... As long as because the book's going to be inked. It's not just going to be graphite texture. It's going to be ink, but it's going to stay in black and white because that's easiest. I've noticed that the inking looks way... Oh shit, I never even showed this guy. This guy's going to be a very important character in the book. Very important character in the book. This isn't his only... He's going to be one of the few characters that actually changes his outfit. He's not gay. Just looks like that. Yeah. Also, he's not going to be Michael Jackson. He's more based on K-pop than Michael Jackson. But anyway, back to whatever the fuck this is. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck? Hey, don't try to tell me how to write my story, because that's not how it's going to go. What do I have on in the background? I don't fucking know. Background noise. I'm not used to live streaming, but it's like people will ask a question about literally anything that happens on screen or that they hear. It's very weird. I'm just messing around, guy. No shit, Sherlock. I'm trying to express to you that it's not funny. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I'm gonna put eyes all over the wings. Hmm. So this will be the deltoid that attaches to the back of the spine. I don't have a favorite character to draw. I was trying to think for a second, but yeah, I don't actually have a favorite character to draw. Fuck. These toes are bothering me. Hmm. What? How do I incorporate horror into my art? I don't. I don't know. I draw something that looks unsettling. Like, would you like a naked man? A naked man only wearing a mask over its eyes that come up to you? Nah. Just draw that. What is this? I have an energy about me that says practice. Really? Because I'm lazy as shit. Dude. Hmm. Oh, what the fuck? Shut up, TikTok. What was my first drawing? That's a dumb question. God damn it. I do like the concept of actual eyes on his on his wings because it's like it's supposed to be what moths are mimicking, but it's actually just the gross thing that you think it is. Yeah, I don't feel like drawing the other thing on there by hand, so it's just gonna be one wing. Do do do. I remember one of the first digital things I ever drew. It was like a time lapse of me drawing something using the symmetry tool at first, because I wanted him to look straight on, but his arms would be different posing. And then immediately, someone tried to give me advice saying you don't like become dependent on the symmetry tool, blah blah blah, a bunch of other basic shit that you learn. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Is my first drawing. Why do you have to immediately like get on to me and like assume that I depend on a symmetry tool? That's like me seeing someone eating a pizza and say, don't eat that all the time or you'll get fat." Like, dude, what the fuck? You don't know me? Ah, God, my back's itchy, but I can't scratch it. One thing about like working out and growing your back, you will not be able to itch a lot of parts of your back. Yeah, people will give unsolicited advice, and a lot of times they'll be fucking rude about it and just say, "Dude, I'm just trying to give you advice. Either take it or don't." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, you entitled prick." Like this one guy, I posted a video on my fitness account on Instagram about like, "Oh, this is my back day." All I posted was the warm up, and the guy said, "What the fuck is this back day? Stick to the basics of calisthenics." Because I incorporated calisthenics into the warm up. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I didn't even show you the full workout. Oh, to, mm. And then he like just wrote his entire program into my comment section. I'm like, dude, what I just said that I didn't show you the full workout. Plus, like half of these exercises are already in it. And then he kept calling me a beginner and saying in calisthenics and saying, dude, I don't even see you doing anything intermediate like the iron cross. I'm like, this has to be fake. Because if you don't know, the iron cross is like the last thing you learn in calisthenics. Like the last thing you learn. It's like a level 10 out of 10 skill. And this guy is like claiming it's intermediate. It's insane. So yeah, there's always people like that. That like you tell them, hey, I don't want your advice, or I don't need your advice, and then they keep trying to insist on giving it to you, and then act like there's some kind of godsend, to, and act like you're the dick for not wanting their advice. The internet's full of people like that because they got nothing better to do. Hmm. Mm. No, I'm not. My favorite design would probably be Aaron Thor. Dog, stop barking. Aaron Thor. god, why are those dogs making those noises? Mm. Hmm. All right. I'd say that's pretty much what I want the design to be. Hmm. Yeah, I'd say that looks good. Dude. What? I have no idea. I think I think I would rather it be like you think that they're gonna blink, but you're never sure, or you're never sure if they blinked or not. I think that's a lot better. How do I think of creepy guys? I just imagine, like, I just imagine. I'm like, what's the creepiest thing? What's the creepiest thing? Hmm. Hmm. Onision. Jared from Subway. Jeff Epstein. And I'm like, God, that's fucking horrible. Let's turn it down a notch. And then I turn it down a notch and I get to It the Clown. Yeah, you haven't seen a live of mine in a little bit. I've literally been gone for a month in the woods. No. Okay. I think. Am I planning on giving names for the monsters in my book? Uh, kind of no shit. A lot of people like. They keep asking, "What's the name? What's the name? What's their abilities? What's their backstory?" A lot of stuff. Not trying to get pry onto the person that just asked a question, but like so many people ask so many questions that would be like, if I answered these, what the fuck would there be left of the story? Like it's not like people keep treating it like these are characters in like a fighting game, and you just get a dose of their lore and their character description. No, they're all a part of this one story that you get introduced to all these little elements as you read the story. And I think a lot of people don't understand that because they keep DMing me asking for completely like just things that are blatant spoilers. Will it be breedable? No. But your mom is from the sound of it because it sounds like she's too busy getting railed to give you any attention. Anyway. Yeah, people people just don't understand the idea of like what it needs to be like kept from the audience because most any good writing like it keeps stuff from the audience because the reveal actually gets you interested and you want to keep going. Ugh. No, I did not have fun camping. I had the shit in the woods. It was gross. And it was fine. The animals tasted weird. Anyway, what else was there? Yeah, there was that guy. Yeah, that is cover up for ninja training. Shh. Anyway, that is Chris Bumstead's anatomy. Yeah, that is Chris Bumstead's measurements. And that is lean beef patty. That is the average man in the gym, and that is Will Tennyson. Someone said thank you for giving me an idea of what Will Tennyson is like naked, and I'm like, that's as naked as you can get because that's him without skin. Dog, I swear to God. Oh yeah, and there's the rough character sheet for the actual main character. Yeah, I didn't bother finishing the pants because I was lazy. Coming up with consistent faces is actually tough. Alright. Well, I'd say I'm done streaming. So